As we saw before, the best place to start optimizing your pneumatic system is in between the compressor and the tool itself. So what do we find in between them? Well, you usually have some kind of fixed airline system, and that one is usually the correct dimension. And after that one, close to the tool, you would want to have one of these that we call an FRL unit, that stands for filter, that removes particles that might damage your air motor. You have a regulator, and this one regulates the pressure, meaning you can have a higher pressure on the compressor side and then optimize it for the tool. And then you will have a lubricator, and that's because most pneumatic tools will require some oil lubrication. After that comes a hose. At the end of the hose you will find a coupling, and the coupling must fit the nipple you have on the tool. And that's it. That's a very basic airline installation. Okay, so what's the problem then? Well, as you can see, there's a lot of things to choose from, starting with the FRL unit, different sizes, different combinations. You have these hoses, different sizes, different versions, and ends with a coupling, different couplings, different nips design. You have different accessories, this coupling here in different sizes. So how do I know which combination I should choose to optimize the performance of my tool? When determining the airline accessories that you need, you have to start at the tool end. So the size of the tool and the type of tool will determine what hose you need and what size you need. So being a grinder with sparks and metal everywhere, you need a robust rubber hose like this one. And this is a very powerful turbine grinder. That means it will consume a lot of air, and the specification you can find in our documentation. That will determine the size of the hose, which will also determine the size of the couplings, which leads us to the FRL unit, which is also sized based on the air consumption of the tool. On the other end of the spectrum, we have a nut runner such as this one that will be used in a lot more cleaner and more tidier environment, where you want to have a lightweight hose, you have less air consumption, meaning you have a smaller diameter. And the diameter of the hose, based on the air consumption, will lead to the size of the couplings. Going back to the FRL unit, based on the air consumption of the tool. To make life easier for you, on our website you can find our airline configurator, linked below. All you need to know is the application where you will be using the tool, technical data, which is the air consumption and the inlet thread that you can find in the documentation or on our website. Fill in the information and out comes a perfect airline installation with everything you need, including the part numbers. Why should we go through all of this? Because by having the correct size hose, you ensure that you get the right pressure and the right flow for your tool. And by having an FRL unit, you will get clean air, lubricated when needed, and all of this will ensure that you get the most out of your production and that you can reduce the total cost of ownership.